Ready? Programmed.
Now add the people.
Global crowd selection online. Enter access code to share. AS40. Access granted.
This is A State of Trance podcast with Armin van Buuren.
Kicked off this week's A State of Trance podcast with a brand new single of the British talent Ashley Wallbridge called Zorro. I'm Armin van Buuren, and this week in the show, new music and an interview with Emma Hewitt. A big track by Wezz Devall and the State of Trance podcast classic. But first, out now on S107 Recordings, great track by Dark Matters and Jess Morgan. The Perfect Lie in a great remix by Beat Service.
Hurt
Just heard the Arnej remix of Crucify, one of the tracks of Emma Hewitt's new album Burn the Sky Down. Really fantastic work. And she was a guest last week on the regular show of A State of Trance. Let's see what she had to say. Welcome to the show, Emma Hewitt. Exciting times, Emma, with the release of your new album. First of all, could you tell us about the album title? Burn the Sky Down sounds a little bit dark to me.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. To me, the title Burn the Sky Down was quite evocative, and it's really summing up the image of a light burning through the dark, and that's really what music is. It's a light that gives us hope that can burn through the dark times. I've always found that a good song or a song that I really love can pick me up and give me that feeling of hope and that sense of everything's going to be okay again when I'm going through a bit of a tough time.
It seems that you have a special thing going on with Cosmic Gate and Dash Berlin. Did these guys inspire you or maybe help you with creating the songs on the album?
I really love working with the Cosmic Gate guys and with Dash Berlin as well. We've got an amazing relationship and I'm a huge fan of both of their work. We didn't work together as such on the songs for my album, although Cosmic Gate have done a fantastic remix of Colours. But I have to say that probably everybody that I've ever worked with has influenced what I do today in some way. You know, we always learn from the people that we're working with and take those experiences with us. And I think that they've had some influence definitely on my sound today, even though we didn't work on this album together as such.
Listening to your album, I hear a lot of great, deep lyrics. I've always wanted to ask this question. How do you come up with those songs?
Pretty much all of the lyrics that I write are very personal and quite emotional. For me, when I'm writing a song, it really has to come from a place of inspiration and from something that I'm feeling at the time. I don't really like to manufacture something. I'd rather write about an experience that I've either had myself or I've seen somebody else going through and been really affected by it. I think that when you write about these really personal experiences, it comes through in the way that you sing. And for me, it just feels more real and it allows me to put a lot more emotion into the vocals that I'm singing.
And thank you, Emma, for all your wonderful work. We'll keep following you.
Thank you so much for having me on the show and chatting to me. And thank you so much, ASOT listeners, for all your amazing, overwhelming support and for all your constant messages online as well. It means a lot. I really appreciate it.
Up next on the State of Trance podcast, the huge Shogun remix of Emma's new single, Miss You Paradise.
Too many questions that won't be answered here tonight. And they're rising waves before you, and the force of the rise. Another reason I won't be around to say goodnight.
You're tuned in to the highlights of the regular State of Trance radio show. This is the State of Trance podcast.
Don't write to me.
You're tuned into the State of Trance podcast, and this name does the track justice. Wezz Devall and his new track Stadium. Thank you for your emails, guys. Keep sending them. Armin@astateoftrance.com. Rogier Gerhards from Amsterdam. He wrote, I've been listening to your podcast for years now, and I just wanted to say that your music is one of the main reasons I'm able to run half marathons. Without it, I would probably die of boredom. So keep it up. So one day I can complete the full marathon with your music on. Will do. Thank you for your email, Rogier Gerhards. Chris Nunez from Anaheim in the United States shouts out to Anne-Marie Sanchez, and Russ van Leonte writes that he tunes into the State of Trance podcast during IT supporting. And he shouts out to his girlfriend Julia from Calgary, Alberta. Thank you guys, Armin@astateoftrance.com for your shouts, requests and remarks. This week's State of Trance podcast classic, Chakra, Love Shines Through, as requested by Andrew from Milwaukee in Wisconsin. He wrote, I can never get enough of this one. It's one of my personal favorites and will always bring back the good memories of 2000. Do you have a classic you'd like to hear? Let me know. Armin@astateoftrance.com. That being said, it's time for a goodbye now. Check astateoftrance.com for more info, the track listings, and I promise you, we'll be back again next week for a new podcast.
Podcast Classic.
You are beautiful.
info and previous editions of the podcast, visit arminradio.com or youtube.com/Armin van Buuren. Until next time.
For more info, check www.armadamusic.com.